Hi everyone, welcome back to Sonic 3 and Knuckles. We are up to Carnival Night as Tails. So, I guess let's continue on. I've got all the Chaos Emeralds, so I don't need to worry about looking for the giant rings. That's sorted. Just need to get through. Now I will say, the Robotnik boss on this level, on the Act 2 of this level, as Tails, oh, it's a bit of a slog. The Intershield, oh, alright, well, there is a big ring there. Didn't need it, but it's there. The, okay. The boss, as Tails, is a bit of a slog because the Insta-Shield goes a long way. You can hit the boss from just on the ground. But without the Insta-Shield, you kind of have to just hang around, I guess. But you might be able to hit it with the propeller, I don't know. I'm calling it a propeller, I should just call it its tail. Maybe you can. Oh, that was fast. Well, I've got no Supersonic, so I can't cheese it. Still no problem though. What's funny with the music for Act 2 is that, as far as I'm aware, they don't actually add anything to, they don't add or take away any like part of the instruments or the melody or anything. They just space things out a little bit more. It's like this introduction goes on for a bit longer. And then it goes, hold on, and it goes back to that start bit. I saw a mod that somebody did of Sonic Mania where they made a balloon park, I think. Yeah. Hold on 1 second. Look how high that platform is. Oh, you can just make it by jumping as Sonic or Tails, where Tails can fly up. But also there's an unbreakable wall there as well, just next to a high jump. Again. Will we ever find out why that coincidence keeps happening? I bet at this point you're thinking like, oh my god, just get to Knuckles. So that I'll shut up about making that joke. Dunk, dunk. Yeah, the music, it doesn't add or take anything away, it just does like more repetitions and it goes back a bit. Anyway, what I was saying was, things I haven't completely lost my trail of thought. I saw there was one of Balloon Park. Someone made like a mod of Balloon Park, which is one of the challenge levels on this game, which I will get to after I've finished my Knuckles playthrough. And what they did was, they made 2 acts out of it. And they made like a remix for like Act 2, and it's like, and I heard it, I was like, this is exactly what like the jump from Act 1 to Act 2, like it's a perfect example. It's you know, it takes a simple tune and it adds like you know, it adds guitars to it and it just changes it up a little bit. And then it gets like bits are skipped out, and then it brings it back, and it's a bit like it's more epic. It's kind of like, I remember in the when was it? Like in the early 2000s, when I first discovered Final Fantasy, I would go online. This is before the days of YouTube. I'd go like online and I'd search for like, oh, Final Fantasy music or whatever, and you'd always get techno remix. Anyway, should have also mentioned that balloons, you pop them, they've got air bubbles in, which kind of makes sense. But yeah, there would always be like techno remixes of like different Final Fantasy tunes. Or not even necessarily just Final Fantasy, like other games as well. Be like, oh, techno remix, and it would just be like, it would be like the intro just on repeat for 2 minutes, with like a dum 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 beat or whatever. And I never liked them. I always thought, well, this isn't the music I like. This is just like a vague reference to it. But looking back now, I'm thinking like, well, something like that would be interesting to use for this sort of situation here, where you need like the same tune again. And I mean, Final Fantasy games do that, where they use the same like music, with the same motifs throughout different parts. Bum. Anyway. I'm gonna turn the lights back on. I've gotta say though, I'm not keen on the whole lights being off on this level. Yeah, I mean the thing, aesthetically this level is a bit tacky, and I don't just mean that it's like just the fact that it's a carnival. I mean, okay, look at those spikes, they've got no base to them when they go in. But just the fact, like the lights being off looks a bit tacky. There isn't really much visual difference between Act 1 and 2 beyond the lights. I don't know if the background's any different. And the water doesn't have... oh, the barrel again. We've got to up and down. The barrel where everyone got stuck. I mean, I know not all of them do, but it's nice when you've got like some nice water effects. The water in this level just looks like it's just a blue square. Like, compared to like Hydrosity and Launch Base even, it's got texture to it. I mean, I guess you could say, oh well, it's, you know, if you go to Las Vegas, would you expect clean water? And to be honest, I'm not sure if I've got any basis for this, but instinctively, my instincts tell me that in Las Vegas, the water is all contaminated. That's just what I imagine. Yep. You may have heard me go to close my window there. And, oh, I don't like this boss at the best of times. Now, can I? I'm going to check. No. I mean, I can if I'm willing to take a few hits. The question is, how many hits am I willing to take to speed it up? But yeah. Ah! Okay, well, I guess I've just got to, like... I mean, it's not hard, I've just got to do this the slow way now. Yeah, and then I die immediately. Okay. Let's grab these rings. I hate how it's slightly out of sync. I don't think I mentioned as well that in Sonic 3, I said they changed a few like jingles and all that. I don't think I mentioned that Sonic 3 has a different Knuckles theme. So in Sonic 3, it's the one that goes dum boom dum boom boom ch dum 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 dum. It's worse, definitely. I think the Sonic 3 variations of the music are all worse. Oh, man. Yep, that's one hit. I'm willing to risk it to speed it up a bit. Oh, I got a good hit in there. Yeah, this boss is just... Oh. I almost forgot the normal hit. Oh, okay, well. Yeah, could you imagine doing that, only doing it one hit per cycle? Look at that time bonus and that ring bonus that I get. Okay. And Tails is being launched off to Ice Cap Zone. And because Tails isn't cool like Sonic, he doesn't get a snowboarding section. Come to think of it, the water isn't really textured in this level either. And you would think, I don't know, would you expect to see water in an ice level? I don't know. It seems sort of fitting, but then you would think, well, how could water exist? Wouldn't it be frozen? I think this level definitely has a vibe to it. Oh, random wall there. This level definitely has a vibe to it. But I mean, when I think about it, I think the thing that I mean, when I say it's got a vibe to it, it's definitely got you know, it's definitely very icy, like extremely so. But I think just the fact that everything is ice. I don't know, it makes it feel a little less thematic because it's like I don't know what those circles are in the background, but there's like the snow. Oh, well, yeah, there's water at the ice caps, so yeah, I suppose that makes sense. And there's water in the background as well of when you get outdoors. Remember what we're doing here, but I don't know what those random diamonds are there, but like this is like an icy snow platform traveling along ice, dodging icicles. You've got items trapped inside of ice. It's just the level, it's just entirely ice. Oh, okay, there's the machines there that aren't ice. I do think that does maybe make the theme a little flat. But I don't know. Oh, that was close. Yeah, you got those things as well. I must say though, I do like the graphics in this game. I like how, of all the machinery, I really like how rounded everything looks. Like everything looks circular. Okay, well last time I fought this guy, I had a supersonic. So yeah, Knuckles can't quite reach that with the insta shield, so you can go up and hit it with your tail like that. Well done, Tails. You got through. Well done, you. Now that you're actually doing things, now that Sonic isn't here. I've just noticed, yeah, the Ice Cap Act 2 music is sort of similar to Carnival Night in the way that it progresses from Act 1 to Act 2. It spaces things out a bit more. It's got the doodly 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 going on as well. Right. Yeah, so this bit up here, this is the bit that I missed when I was playing with Sonic. I mean, Tails can just fly, so even if I missed it with Tails, I could get up there anyway. Oh, wait, no it isn't. I was mistaken. I was mistaken for something else. Don't crush me. You could probably hear my chest squeaking around. Ah, this bit here, is it this bit? Oh, no, no, no. It's not this bit here. Yeah, but there's somewhat, at some point, there is somewhat of a, like a ring sanctuary, I suppose. Like a big room full of rings. I don't quite know where it is. There's a giant ring there as well. Ah, there it is. So, if you get up there, you can go up to the, what I'm calling the ring sanctuary. I'll just show you. Tails can just fly to reach this bit, that's fine. And like, whoa, look at all those rings. Whoa, look at them all. And then you've got this one here as well. Big ring. So if you've got Supersonic at this point, you can jump up here, get a load of rings, and be Supersonic for a long time. And of course, I land directly on the enemy when I'm out of breath in my flying. Right. Okay, boss time. That's quite a quick and easy level. Again, easier with Supersonic, but unfortunately I don't have Supersonic, so I've got to do this the more proper way, I suppose. And I guess, oh, I guess that is one good thing with Tails, is that you can't really cheese it as easily. Yeah. Well, no more rings left. Okay, so I'm actually at risk here. What? You did two middles in a row. Well then. Do I bother going back up to the ring sanctuary? Yeah, let's do it. The big ring will be gone, because I need to complete the game as Tails to get that back. Yeah, as you can see, it's gone. Now let's just not land on the enemy. Good job. Okay. Hey, there isn't actually a trail of 3. There's usually like a trail of 3 rings before the boss, but there wasn't one there. Like between the boss and like the checkpoint and the boss. But hey, I am having to actually employ a little bit of strategy here. Do you notice as well, like on the top left of the screen, there's like the bottom of a platform. I don't know where that's from, or why that's there. Oh no. But I am a big fan of these bosses. I think thematically, I think these Dr. Robotnik's battles, thematically, they are brilliant. But I also think that if you can just cheese it with like a shield or Supersonic or whatever, it really trivializes it. You just brute force like, go, yep, hit. Okay. Launch space zone. Look what we've got here. We can get lives this way. The question is, does it actually go over 1,000 for each hit? Because to be frank, I don't know. I feel like eventually it goes to 10. Oh, there you go, 10,000. So when you get so far in the combo, it takes 10. You get a life per 10 kills. See, in the game's like logic, this is you like jumping on enemies, like jumping on a string of enemies one after the other. So they programmed in this 10,000 as a result of you doing like a huge string of like bouncing on like all these enemies. Let's get one more life and then move on. Yep. What a strange level with strange music. Oh. Didn't let me do my flying. Yeah, like look at like the visual effect of the pipes there, like how round everything looks. Oh, I didn't know about that there. Okay. I do like how round they all look. Like just all like the roundness of the like the machinery in general in this game. Everything looks so like spherical in a particular way. Like that flamethrower there, like the top of it. Got a bit of dithering effects, which the Mega Drive was actually quite prolific at. Did a lot of dithering, didn't it? I think it's to make up for the fact that. So, am I correct in thinking that the Mega Drive / Genesis didn't have the capacity to show as many colours as the SNES did, so they ended up using a lot of dithering effects to give the illusion. I think that's what they did. But you can definitely see it in this game. Like that platform there, the thing I'm in there, you can see how like the dithering effects that they did. If you don't. I'm not just like walking to spikes. So, if you don't know what dithering is, it's where... So say you've only got so many colours that you can use, but you want to make something, like you want to make like a gradient or something. Well, what you do is, you sort of account for the fact that there aren't as many colours by sort of... like if you look at the pipe there, you want to use like 3 or 4 colours, but you... emphasize like the quantity of them. So say you got like a dark purple, you got like a light purple, and you want to make it go like you want the gradient to go from dark to light. You don't put like a purple that's like in between in between them that's like halfway between them. You just mix up the two that you've got, and you mix them up to different like amounts. So like, oh, you might start like say so you've got like the dark purple. You'll then put like next to it, you'll put a lot of the dark purple and a little bit of the light purple. Then you put like 50-50 split. That's what dithering is. You see it with a lot of things. Sort of like this pipe here, it's like how you get it gives the impression of transparency. It's just, it's not actually transparent, it's just there's lines that are solid and slide and like with gaps in between them. Sort of gives that effect. Anyway, this is generally what happens when you get to like a second playthrough where not much is different. You just stop getting into conversations because what's going on screen, it's like I don't really have anything to say. So I'm just sort of giving my thoughts as I'm playing. Now I'm curious. Is this the one I think it is? Yeah. So... Oh. Okay. Well, it just happens anyway. I thought, what's going to happen with the cutscene if I'm just flying with Tails? For a second I thought the game had crashed. I was a bit worried. But no, it's not that dire. Okay. Boss time. Again, easier with Sonic. You Robotnik, let me hit you. Easier with Sonic because of the Insta-Shield. Also, the Insta-Shield, it just gives you like a moment of protection as well. So like, I don't think Sonic would have gotten hit in that attack there. But Tails, he gets hit. Now, can I land on top of this? I can. Alright then. Alright. Just for the sake of it. We have Tails on top of one of those. Well, we're nearing the end of the Sonic 3 portion of the game for Tails. Oh, another ring I don't think I knew about. But yeah, like look at the water here. Look at the effects on the background there. It is kind of weird. Like if you look, like the platform underneath me, how it's like perfectly level there. It's a little strange. But I really like those effects. Bam! Go, go, go! Go, go, go! I'm going! Hey, the game keeps telling me to go, but I am going. Hey, Sonic 3 Knuckles, I need some advice. How do I play? What should I do to progress my game of Sonic 3 Knuckles? You gonna tell me? Oh, this is the one with the... Yep. That there. Then you break this. Look, I'll show you. You break that and then, oh, there's a platform that blocks them off. Oh, I should go. Okay, then. I guess I'll try going. Done. They tease you with a spike there. And then they give you a spring to bounce right off it straight away. Some people do complain about Sonic, and one of the things that people say is they say, "Oh, well, a lot of the time you're just watching the game do things whilst you're not doing anything. Like you'll go around a loop and it's like I'm not doing anything, I'm just watching it." Like I saw that like that sort of like with that there, and when you go through a pipe. And yeah, I guess so. Can't say I've ever been that bothered by it. What was I doing? What was I doing? I don't know. Like here. Oh, you're not doing anything. You're just watching it. I mean, yeah, I guess. It doesn't take long. It's never bothered me. It bothers me more in like the 3D games, I think. Okay, well, I'm clearly have to do something here. Oh, okay. See, if I listened to the music, I would have known. I had to go. If only I listened. Okay, boss time. I can't just cheese this with Super Sonic now. I've got to actually do it the proper way. Tails, what you like. Doing things the proper way. Yeah. So, jump up. It's going to come from underneath now. Yeah. It's going to come from above. Yeah. Below. Yeah, and just not being able to insta shields. Oh, well. Huh. See, I say it's easy enough, but then I fail. Oh, what? Did that do the same thing twice? Am I imagining that? Maybe. I think it's probably good for it to make them to mix it up a little bit. Anyway, Tails, how are you going to cross this large body of water? If only there was a way for you to travel through the air. Oh man, I don't know. Guess we have to steal this thing. Anyway, I always find that when you're playing as Tails, like these cutscenes with Knuckles, it just makes Knuckles look like a bully. Like if it's Sonic, it's like, okay, yeah, I can understand. Oh, they're rivals, you know. But then when Knuckles comes out and it's like, haha, Tails, I'm gonna punch you. It's like, it just feels like you're just picking on him. He's just a little fox. What did he do? Although in a way, I suppose it just makes more sense for Tails to control this thing than Sonic because, you know, Tails is a pilot. So he would have more transferable skills there. Alright then, well, I've got to do this boss with one ring now. What would be the second last boss of Sonic 3? Oh. And collect the ring. Almost done. Okay. And that's it. And the final boss for Sonic 3, we don't fight it. Go. Right. So we now approach Mushroom Hill. And you know how this goes. Knuckles is going to show his ugly mug, try and hide the hidden palace from us. Go in here. We're gonna. Oh no, Tails! You've lost the Chaos Emeralds. Whatever will you do without them? Now you've lost your ability to have them. I do like how when the crystal is being formed, like he'll look up, like when it's one of the ones on the high platform, and like it comes down and like he tilts his head up to look up like that. I like that. Okay, first one. If we have the same look as we did with Sonic, we'll get a load of them done really early on. At least I know a good way to go for them now. Okay. Right. Yeah. So if you know which direction you're heading, then you'll... If you see a bunch, it's like, okay, I need to turn around these corners. And you see it, and you just turn around a few corners, and you'll probably find other ones along the way. Right. Okay. So I've got 18 more to go. So that's 3 lots, I think. Okay, so let's go left and then left again. Yep, see? You'll usually find another one along the way. Right. One more batch of 6. Right, let's try this column here. Oh. Come on, where is it? Oh, there it is. Okay. Tails got a super emerald. Nice, 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 nice. Back to our mushrooming around. Now, if we remember, gotta always close the doors. Yeah, if we remember from our Sonic playthrough, the way to go is down. The reason why I always miss the Super Emeralds is because my instinct for Mushroom Hill is just to go up. But no, you have to go down. Take the low route. And there's... oh. Well, that wasn't nice. Okay. No rings. No rings on me at all. Okay, okay. Well, seeing as I can fly, because I'm Tails now, I'm going to go through here and... okay, it's a life. It's not a ring. I wanted it to be a ring. By the way, if you're not familiar with like Sonic controls, you can only do like the air abilities whilst you're in a ball. So if you like walk off a ledge, you can't fly from there. You have to jump to then do them. Okay. There's one here, isn't there? There is indeed. Okay, number 2. Number 2, this is the one with the path. With the twisty path. The path one. I always think of this one as like the final one. Even though, like, with the way they're listed, it isn't. If you're doing them from left to right. There isn't really set order to them. You can just pick them in any order. But yeah, I'm definitely not going for the rings on this one. Even when I play normally and I try and go for the the perfects, I usually just don't with this one. Because you have to just go out of your way for it. Ooh. And do that and then bounce up there. Yeah. I can definitely imagine, and I've probably done it myself, after that final bounce on the yellow sphere, when you land, I imagine a lot of people like panicking and jumping. 'Cause that's what you do, like when you panic. Like it's a natural reaction, isn't it? If you've got like a platform game of any sort, if you're panicking about something, you'll jump. Even though it's not a traditional platforming level, that instinct sticks around. Right. Ooh. Okay, let's go around again. Because I know there's one down here. Somewhere. Here it is. Right. Which one's this? Oh yeah. One of the easiest of these Super Emeralds, I think. If you're just going for the... I mean, maybe even if you're going for the rings. Maybe even if you're going for the rings. You have to be very particular with that one jump over the red and the blue sphere. If you are going for the rings, though. Okay, and there you go. Well done, Tails. You and your Super Emerald. It's what we like to see. Bing. Okay, is this the end of the level? Yeah, okay. Just jump and jump. By the way, if he chops the tree down before... if he chops the tree down completely, should have left that ring box there. If he chops the tree down the whole way, basically what happens is he'll move over to like another screen, there'll be more trees, they'll just repeat. Hey, Knuckles, stop picking on him. He's just a little fox. You're a big echidna. Alright. Yeah. Don't know where they are in this level. I know there's one near the end. In the, what I'm calling the wintry section. But generally speaking, I have no idea where the special stages are. In this level. Even the little hole there that little guy comes out of, it's very rounded. Oh. That's interesting. I wonder if there's one up here. No, just a random wall. Not one that looks breakable, but certainly in the way. There is a part, I don't know where is exactly. There is a part I know where you can, there's like a spring that bounces you off, like a diagonal line. Look at all that travelling I did through the air. I have a feeling there's something down here though, other than the fire shield. I don't mean that one. Is there something here? No. See how the spring there is like sort of like inside the wall? Oh, hold on. Oh, there's one. Well, we're going to be sorted in no time. Okay. Yeah, this one's quite easy. There are a couple of tricky ones, but this one isn't one of them. The only problem I foresee with this one really is if you jump into these yellow ones and you're not quite prepared for where it's going to land you. But I mean, the thing is, they're all blocked off by bumpers, so it's not like you can approach them from like the wrong angle anyway. I mean, there's all these bumpers that are around the squares that could bounce you back into wherever you've been. Okay, here's a 3x3, so I've got one more 3x3. Where is it? I don't know. Just a case of wandering around till it crops up. Because I've got no sense of direction in this. This is all just like, I know what the level looks like, but I couldn't tell you like, oh, this is next to this thing. I just know like, oh, there's a few of this type of square and there's a few of this thing. You get like a sense for the vibe of it, but I could not tell you where anything is. Oh, there it is. Well done, Tails. The Super Emerald is yours. Mushroom, mushroom. There's no badges or snakes. But, hold on. Is that the thing I'm thinking of? So, boing. Big. Hello? Oh, big glitch there. I landed inside the floor. Well, I guess it wasn't to be. So right, there's one more. Let's have a look. I know there's going to be one more in the towards the end here. Well, I guess I won't. Yeah, there's one more just there. Right, I've only got 3 to go, don't I? Yeah, a little tricky this one. I would rather avoid those yellow ones if I can. I don't know if I can though for a lot of it. 12. Okay. 8. Is this it? I think this is it. Okay. Right, 2 more, of which I will most likely get them in Flying Battery. Fun story, with this, I think it's with this pulley here, if you go up via the left one, it actually changes the route of where the spring takes you up above. I don't think I figured this out myself, but if you go up this way, because usually the spring there would take you like up and you can see like it'll like shoot you like round there, like to get those rings, but it should, yeah, see, it shoots me straight up. A very, very strange and unusual situation there, but yeah, that's what that does. Okay, boss time. I also like how destroying that thing makes it summer again, or spring. don't have the fire shield, so I've got to avoid the exhaust and then just jump over these spiked gates. Jump over, run underneath. Well done, Tails. You got through Act 2. But he got away. Little lady. Yeah, so this is fine. I know where 2 of the special stages are. Well, or at the very least, I know what to look out for when I see them. Yeah. Also, just not having the shield abilities, it really throws me off. Like, I keep wanting, like, that life is like, I've got to just do a normal jump. I'm so used to just not doing that. Yeah, flying just makes some bits a bit easier. Like there. Just to show you, there's a whole bunch of these things down here. If you look, rings. Well, not a whole bunch. 2, to be precise. Yeah, we'd help flying into that from... So, flying into that thing from below gets you inside it, but dropping into it from above doesn't. Really, you should just go behind it. You should only be able to enter it from the sides. Yeah, so basically, like, with this game, I don't know everything. I don't, like, have, like, a level, like, the map, like, laid out in my mind, but you just pick up on cues, and you don't even, a lot of the time you don't even realise, like, I know there's a life, I'll go around here, there's a life over to the top right, and then I'll drop, well, I've got 2 lives there, then I'll drop down and I'll go left, and then I'll end up outside again, after this drop here. No? Oh well. That must be a different part. But generally speaking, you pick up on, like just like cues. You know, I could go that way, but I don't want to. I want to make sure that I head where I would normally go. Oh. I want to try to go the way that I would normally go, because if I can go the way that I know that I'm supposed to go for these 2 things, I know I won't miss them out. Just gotta be on the lookout for the platforms when they arrive. Like there. This one here. Of course, Tails can fly, don't need them. I mean, I might do, depending how far I can go. That's fine. Right. So, yeah. Good thing is, I didn't actually know about those spikes for a long time. It's also weird how when you get to the end of pushing them, the character sort of like isn't sure if they're able to push them or not, and they like jitter around a little bit. It's sort of like they're on the edge of the pit. Okay. Is this a bad idea? It might be. Ooh. This is the one I described as Bubblegum Memphis. 90s Bubblegum Memphis. Why did I say bubblegum? I don't know. The colours do give a little bit of a bubblegum sort of feeling. I mean, think of bubblegum as like light blue and pink, I guess. Though I don't know. Maybe. Ooh, gotta be careful. This is not the one with the the bouncy bits that you've got to be really careful about. It's not that one. That's the last one. But I don't know where I'm going. I haven't got a clue. Oh, hold on. Is that it? No? No? Where is it I'm meant to go? Oh, don't do this to me. You got so get stuck in a cycle, and it's like, okay, just I need to find out where these 12 spheres are, and I'm just being bounced around like it's nobody's business. Right, let's go back up this way. Back in the same place again. Oh, here they are. Right, oh. Yeah, that got a bit too fast for my liking, I must say. But there's the second last Super Emerald. Ding. Right. So I'll soon be approaching, in fact, very soon approaching, the next one of those. Is it directly up here? It is. See, I saw those mines and that told me, like, yes, just instinctively. Oh, yep. Okay, come on. Last one. Let's not fail this. If I succeed at this, I won't have to mess around looking for rings and worrying about finding one of the bigger ring, that is. Okay. Yeah, these are probably more bubblegum colours than the other one. But I said the whole special stage thing has definitely got a 90s Memphis feeling. Right. Oh. Just gotta remember how to do these, so... Yep. It's quite awkward. But you're just gonna make sure that you bounce at the right time. That you bounce and... You can press... If you are running backwards, you can press up to change to forwards, but... Again, you don't necessarily want to do that. Okay. Come on, last ones. Last ones. Where are you? Where are you? Here we are. Oh. Yeah. If you want to get all the rings, you've got to jump over that last one. You've got to jump over it. I don't actually know. I'll have to look at a map for that level. I don't actually know if it's possible to miss spheres on that, because I think there are some. I think usually, like, if you don't get one, you can always go back to get it, but I'm not 100% sure on that one. Anyway, you didn't get anything for the Chaos Emeralds, so you're wasting your time with these Super Emeralds, I would think. Oh, hang on a second, what is that? Oh, so Super Tails does exist. Tails can become Super Tails. You just need all the kit, you just need all the Super Emeralds to get it. Whereas for Sonic, you know, the Emeralds... you get the Super Sonic from the Emeralds. Anyway, this is Super Tails. Yeah, he's flashing and he gets all these birds. So if you want to know what the deal is with Super Tails, basically, just invincibility doesn't, like, visually doesn't really change much, right? Mostly the same. But the invincibility, and you get the birds. So let me tell you what the little birds, the flickies, what they do. Second time beating this boss by just standing here and not moving. Oh, let's pretend I've not super. Oh no, move out the way. And let's try that again, and... Oh, move out the way. And then... Oh no, let's move out the way. That's what you meant to do. Yeah, so those birds, what they will do is they will go and they will like fly off and kill enemies on their own accord, which is fine. Thing is that as you saw there, if you've got enough rings to turn into Super Tails, you can't fly unless you want to turn into Super Tails. You have to not fly, because even if you've got a shield on, with Sonic, if you had a shield on, you'd still use the shield ability, but with Tails, no. If you've got the rings for it, and you press the jump button whilst in the air, regardless of what the situation is, you'll turn into Super Tails. So you better either want to use it straight away, or just not fly for some time. Blah da ba dum. So like if I want to fly now, I can't. I've got to turn into Super Tails. I've got to say though, Super Sonic, it's like, oh, that sounds... Oh, Super Sonic actually has like a meaning, like in the English language. You know, it's Sonic the Hedgehog, but Super Sonic's like, oh yeah, like I could go Super Sonic, and you can talk about how the problem's chronic and asking people if life means anything beyond it. The lyrics. Tell me, does life exist? Life exist beyond it? Does life exist beyond? You can ask those questions, which some people hearing that might think I'm talking nonsense. Okay, let's just go Super Tails. But yeah, Super Tails just sounds a bit weird. Sounds a bit like a fan-made thing. But yeah, that's what Super Tails is. All the flickies helping us out. See, that enemy stood no chance because we had the super flickies. But again, no real visual difference for Tails. They didn't really bother. They're just like, just make him glow. Just make him like glow yellow. Okay. Okay. Well, this boss here, the flickies are going to go out and try and attack that. Yep. I mean, they think they're helping. Doesn't really matter though. Alright. You know what I should have done? I really should have gone into that bonus stage. Cause I'm gonna run out of rings probably. It would be nice though. If I don't run out of rings, I think I will. But if I don't run out of rings, I can sort of just like sit around while the flickies take care of the boss for me. Well, we'll see. Oh, maybe. Maybe. Flickies, where are you? Oh, they go away for the boss. Okay, well. And I'm out of rings. Okay. Just fight you one-on-one now. Invincibility frames, yep. Yeah, that's what happens with invincibility frames. kicked in for Robotnik there, and as it turns out, I landed on the floor whilst that was going on. So I sort of got hit as a result. I didn't have any rings because my Super Tails effect ran out. Oh, Tails, you're making me yawn. It's so easy to ball. Like, Sonic will, like, point forward and say, like, come on, let's go. Like, I mean, he agrees to launch base zone. He says go as well. And Tails just like, yawn. I am intellectually unstimulated. That's how he feels. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 spins. Easily done. Well done, Tails. Okay, so we've got Super Tails now, so now it's just a case of completing the game as Tails, which is pretty much the same as Sonic, apart from we don't get a Doomsday Zone at the end. And then it's on to Knuckles. But we're going to land in Sandopolis. But I'm going to end this part here, so thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!